Welcome back to Spa Park. I'm Levi Stout, one of your hosts, along with Eli Swansen. If you haven't already, go check out the front nine. That'll be somewhere linked. Who knows? We'll figure this out.
Yeah.
It's going well. We're loving this course, loving the weather, a little bit of wind.
Yep.
But now we get into, I'd call it the techier of the nines.
Yep.
But also easier, almost.
Yeah, in some ways,
In
for
some
sure.
ways.
I think there's more of the gimme holes are on the back nine.
Yep.
Like I think, I don't know, I don't want to call 11 necessarily a gimme because it's like, but it is. It's super short. And then 12 also sort of very birdieable.
Yes.
So yeah, a couple holes you really want to
get.
get.
It should be easy,
Yeah.
but then it's not.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe this back nine.
Exactly. But yeah, we're just gonna break down everything we see
Yeah.
and hopefully enjoy. All right, hole 10, 120 meters, 394 feet. Very downhill. You're not inbounds to tee off, so you do have to make it to the inbound section there. You've got this Mando on the left preventing some sort of forehand flex out on that line. I'm just gonna take a mid-range, try and laser it straight down there. Hope for a little bit, we're kind of feeling tailwind, but I kind of almost don't mind a headwind to help me like flip it up a little bit, but
yeah.
I don't know, it shouldn't matter too much either way. It's pretty much just a long, straight downhill shot.
Yeah, I like mid or fairway on this. As long as you stay under that branch, it's fine.
That's the big thing, is that branch will probably 70% of the time kick you OB. Yeah. And if not, you're already in a bad spot anyway. Yeah. So, got to stay low.
Whew.
Just under it. And that's where I kind of want that headwind flipping it up a little bit. Oh, wow.
What a roll.
What a branch. Okay, maybe not. It's rolling all the way out to the other edge of the circle, but solid enough.
That's my thing about this hole is if you're going mid, it's hard to get there in a headwind and you have to contend with that branch. So I actually kind of like this fairway because it gets so much skip if I just throw it low. I didn't quite turn that enough, but you'll see it skip out. Wow, not really. Bad shot. I'm gonna throw a mid real quick. I think that's the play, seeing as we both throw it good.
Yep.
Just set down nicely. You do have to watch the skip on the screen.
Yep.
Yours rolled so far.
It is crazy, yeah. I will say though, you said the skip on the green you gotta watch out for, but short side, the skip's gonna help you a lot. So that's why like landing that fairway driver, like you're talking about, keeping it low, even if you land it short, it will get some nice downhill ground skip to the basket.
Well, yeah, you can land it so short as well.
Oy.
I've had it skip like 100 feet on me before with almost no pace, just because it's like,
yep,
this grass just offers no resistance at all. This is hole 11?
Yep.
Hole 11. 58 meters, 190 feet. Common play is going to be chip forehand or like a turnover putter backhand. It doesn't really matter what you do, just miss the one tree that sits in the middle of the gap and get a putt. Death putts all around the green and ace opportunities. Robert Burridge got it last year, so we'll see if someone gets it this year.
I would not be too surprised.
Not at all.
Is that it already?
No.
Oh.
So that's just forehand keyer for me. That's such a simple shot.
It's real nice.
Just missing that
good
middle
gap
tree.
hit. Yeah. All right, I got a zone. Let's see what happens. Oh, the tree.
Yep.
That's it. That's the difference.
Yeah. Like I said yesterday, it feels like you haven't played this course until you've hit that middle tree.
Mm-hmm.
It just always seems to ruin your dreams.
Yep.
So that's the other play.
But that is the problem with that play, is the roll down.
The roll.
I think the forehand is pretty clearly it.
I'm definitely going to go forehand in tournament.
Yeah.
Unless you, yeah, that's what I didn't do. You threw it a little bit higher, a little bit more spinny.
Yep. I also, wait, did you go left gap? I forget now. Okay, whatever.
I can't even remember myself.
Yeah. But the left gap is like easier to kind of create that shape. I mean, you're I don't know. The backhand just feels risky when you're throwing it.
Here's a line you probably haven't seen before.
Oh boy.
I've never seen this attempted before.
Is this out wide?
Yeah.
Right?
Can you see the gap?
Yep. Oh.
If that didn't catch that last tree, that was going to be pretty tasty.
Yeah. All right, I'll just see if I can toss up a little prayer here from the gully. Nope. I mean, it's fine. It's par. That's what it should be.
So was that your backhand?
This was my backhand. That's right below the camera. Yep.
That's pretty tasty.
Yep.
This is my forehand. Wee bit of a branch in my way. I should be taking a knee.
There you go.
Try that nose up spinner.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's my
Should be an easy hole.
little upshot. Yeah, if it's not a 2, it should just be a pretty scramblable 3 because you're ideally not hitting a tree until late enough. I guess technically there is kind of some OB down along the right side, but it's
so out of the way that it's not really in play.
It's pretty tricky to find. There's a drop zone for it. Tough putt. That's about it.
Yeah.
Hole 12, 102 meters, 335 feet. Par 3, OB curving along the right, along the left. There's the branch straight ahead of you. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
I'm throwing a mid, just a buzz, trying to go straight at it. You do have to turn it slightly off of that tree at the end that's in the circle, but
it's kind of just 10, but not downhill.
Exactly. Yep. I'm throwing the same disc.
I think it's the same shot.
Yep. Yeah.
Gotta get it.
Gotta get it over. It's got to start on Anheuser.
You scared of the branch? Everyone's
Hey,
scared
I
of
wasn't the branch. I'm just bad.
I'm almost trying to start at left of the branch just to, I don't know, take it out of play a little bit. Throw it almost like a turnover. Like that.
Yep. That's the angle I'm trying to hit. A little bit higher and it's like parked, but that's a solid shot.
20 feet.
Yep.
Can't complain. Over the branch.
Split them
as well.
Oh. All right, I guess there's 2 branches on this hole.
The only thing about this one is you can't really go low with the driver and have it skip because you have green grass at the bottom which sticks. It's like the only place on the course.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to take on the branch a little bit.
Yep. But yeah, keeping it left to start is your best bet to avoiding it.
This was just a little short.
Yep.
But pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Cash.
Nice. I was happy to stay in bounds over here. It definitely was not my finest tee shot, but we'll take the birdie.
Easy birdie. I got that.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect. On to the next. Next hole kind of the same as well.
It is. It gets a bit windier though.
Yeah.
So.
We have hole 13, 115 meters or 377 feet. This is just another one of those straight mid-range shots. If you have 350 dead straight with a mid, you're gonna birdie like half of this back nine. Hit the double mando, don't go OB right or OB left. And usually there's a pretty strong left to right on this. So you wanna make sure.
Well, headwind too.
It's a tough shot. It's a tough shot because you wanna get it right and then have it fade left, but then it also gets slammed, so.
Yeah. Oh, and now we have a car. We have more obstacles.
Yep. Let's try to get him. Is that?
That might be a screen. Yeah. We might get like a crazy
UC Marisma who?
Live stream.
Am I right? Am I right? Let me throw this dime. Go in.
Oh. Wow, what a shot.
Almost.
The pressure is totally off. I was gonna make a joke about how I'm gonna muck this up, but might be okay now. Yeah, and we're on a big stanchion platform sort of thing, so Levi's bouncing the camera right now a little bit, maybe, I don't know.
Not wide enough turn.
Yeah, I did the same thing last hole. Just didn't get the angle right out of the gate.
I think it definitely plays for a little flex, just the stack of the Mando.
Yep. I agree. That looks good. That's a stable disc.
Yeah. It's a little short left, but that plays.
There we go. Little natural flip of the buzz.
Yeah, I'll try and match that.
That's what I need.
This is my buzz. It's
Okay.
a little flippier though.
Here we go. Ooh, drifting. Yes.
CTP?
We'll see.
We'll see.
That's going to
They
be
were
a
two
good question.
shots.
All right, little short with the Nebula. Buzz is up there on the green and parked. I think you got me on that CTP, unfortunately.
Yes.
Buzz
Get
is
in.
dead. Kotaku is the new Buzz.
This one was alright. I like this for like consistency of hitting the gap. And it'll probably be better in the wind than that Buzz.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit of a direction shift in the wind
Ugh.
for the tournament. It's typically a bit of a headwind on this hole.
Oh.
You're looking like me last week. I was just leaving every putt short.
I need like headwinds.
Yeah.
I swear I had headwinds.
Keep them elevated.
Definitely gonna need to sort my putt out before this weekend.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm casting them.
There we go. That felt good. It's also 15 feet though, so
Yeah.
it's easy to feel good at that distance. Hole 14, 125 meters, 410 feet. Par 3, we've got a couple changes from last year. It's a slightly different pin, shorter and more to the right. And then they have now double mandoed the left and rightmost trees. So you have to split those when I think most people were going forehand wide around last year. So yeah, really bit trickier. We don't really have much wind today, which is good. But I imagine this is going to be a pretty tricky birdie as the low ceiling at the end comes into play. Hi. Hi, pup. Yeah, low ceiling at the end. There's a drop zone for the Miss Mando. Just got to try and keep it low. Hopefully get a skip, but it's tough to get a skip.
I think it's just fairway driver, up the guts.
Yeah.
Gonna be the common play.
I think the forehand is just going to like fade out too much to the right for it to be a viable play now. So got to try and just laser one. Oh my gosh. All right. You know what? That didn't happen.
So I'm actually throwing Tata Ichi. This disc really gets thrown. It gets saved for Bottle Lake. I throw this at Bottle Lake, and pretty much all year it doesn't come out.
Yep.
It's such a weird shot that we've got to try throw here. Ah, I pulled it.
Oh no. Don't watch me, Levi. You already won the tournament last week.
Kind of smoked it though.
Yeah.
Kind of had
Well,
some
it has
heat.
the distance. That's the good
Yeah.
news. All right, I'm going to try a Sagara, see if I can go a little smoother and straighter at this thing. That's just going to fade too much. It
Yeah, I
should
might-
make the Mando.
Might try go flippier as
Yes.
well.
Oh,
It's
I like
just too
that.
high.
Yeah, just a little.
I'll go one more.
I think we're going to see a wind shift by the time, I know I've been talking about this a little bit, but we're going to see a wind shift by the time the tournament comes. This is typically a pretty straight headwind across this field. So I think we're going to maybe stick with those original discs
Yeah.
by the time that headwind comes around. But
I'm going to try almost like a hyzer, just playing to edge of circle left.
okay. Again, the
Little-
ground play is so skippy.
Yeah, a little further than edge of circle, but it's safe. I honestly think this is the hardest par 3 so far. It's kind of just hard to hit the circle unless you can throw 450 with a mid.
Yeah.
So, Corey.
Ooh, nice. Oh. Give me one. Yeah.
Easy.
Sweet. This hillside in the wind is also going to make for some rather tricky putting conditions, I think. If you're down left or long right, you'll get in some weird spots because we have a big field out that direction, and then it's, you know, it's kind of field all around here. There's just a couple trees that the Mandos are marked on, so it gets pretty windy on this green.
Yep. But now it's off into the woods.
Yep.
So this is hole 15, 161 meters, 528 feet. It's like an L shape, so we go straight for probably 370 feet and then up to the right for like 200.
Yeah.
The main play for me is going to be mid, or if you're feeling fairway. You want to be as far forward and as far left as possible.
Yep.
Just to try have that easier second shot. The further you are, like the better your angle. So I'm probably just going to try throw the exact same shot I've thrown on like 4 of the
12,
holes in the back
10.
9.
Yeah.
All of these.
Oh, well, 13 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
it's really
quarter
those 3. Yep.
It's, yeah, definitely a common shot out here.
Yeah,
I
good
think
commitment
that's
forward. It fades out, gets over the hill, but that shouldn't be too far.
There
It's
is-
hard to go long unless you really rip the
Yeah,
mid.
with a mid.
Yeah.
For sure. I can't go long with it. So the other play that you can do is forehand, trying to get into the gap, but that takes a smash
Yeah.
to get up
I don't
there.
think that's really worth it. I remember Goose trying that last year, and
He couldn't even really get.
I think he got sort of there once or
Yeah.
twice, but it just was so technical, it didn't seem worth it.
And I'm
I
gonna
think
show
I faded
you,
OB, but
Yeah.
you know,
I'm
just
going
gotta
to
keep
show
it
you
straight.
a play that you probably won't see.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if anyone will do this in tournament.
Yep.
But if you look at the OB, it pops out in a peninsula,
Uh-huh.
and then it's safe once you're past that. So if you
Oh,
look at the
yeah,
tee
yeah,
sign,
yeah.
I can, if I just smack this like 500,
Mm-hmm.
I have like scrambly lines in,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like a guaranteed line.
Oh, wow. That's about as perfect as you can do it, I would think.
It's hard to
I
get
don't really
further
know where
right
the
than that.
peninsula ends, but
I think that's past it.
yeah. I think
It is kind of far to get past it, is all.
That's a better shot.
Yeah.
That should settle. It's still pushing the OB, but you kind of want to push the OB to have
Yes.
a forehand angle in.
It's a risk reward,
Yeah.
for sure.
Here we go, we're back. I'm a little pinched with my second shot. My first one was OB, but we'll just try and finesse this forehand a little bit. We got a strong wind all of a sudden too, but
Yeah, but it's calm up by the basket.
yeah, should be fine as long as I can hit this gap. And I can't. All right. Tree, 60-footer maybe.
Surprised you don't go like, yeah, that shot. I would almost be throwing it like you threw on hole 11.
11 when I went backhand, yeah. I'm considering that. I think it's just positional and
Yeah.
might have been better in that wind too.
I really like just throwing just a wee little turnover with a putter. Don't really like the forehand for this hole. We'll pretend that that tree kick didn't just happen.
Yep.
So the forehand, it's just a little tight. That works though.
Here we go. Yeah, so this is the gap. We've got the stump or log basket, and then
The landing zone's back another 20 meters, 30 meters from where the camera is now, but this is where the driver play from me got to. It doesn't open up, but it's better than being out of position short, because you have all these scrambly wee little roots.
Yeah.
So like I can just throw
I almost like that high gap,
high, like
like up top.
turnover,
Yeah.
or way high.
Yeah, like, I mean, not super high, but yeah, high above the second branch.
So like if I throw a stall on that line, that wasn't, I'm not too much of a fan of that line, I don't think.
Okay.
I would almost go lower,
Yeah.
more direct, just like that.
That's
I mean,
nice.
that's parked as well.
I
So
felt like there are just more random things in the initial gap of your shot than the one up above.
yeah.
Um,
Well, this is just a random play. You
yeah.
kind of just throw it and then hope that there's something.
for sure. Let's see if I can get creative here and make a long putt. Yep. Nice.
He can.
Birdie. Well, after a lot of hiccups and an OB shot.
Mulligans.
Levi just cashing putts over here, casually.
Wow.
Oh no.
Still tried to get him. This is the one. This is the one. Wasn't as satisfying as I thought.
The athleticism.
Young knees.
Hole 16, par 3, 97 meters, 318 feet. One of the two gauntlet holes on the course.
Yep.
There's not much else to say. It's really tree filled, and there's kind of two right in the middle that I'd love to see removed. Ideally, I feel like it would clean up the line a bit. But,
Yeah.
I don't mind the leaning guy if those other two are out. Otherwise, you could take out the leaning guy and the guy beyond that, and then you have like a clean line on the left side, sort of.
Yep.
But I don't know.
think
It's still birdieable now. It's just like more of a hyzer flip.
Yeah, the pure line is like something super flippy
Yeah.
on a vertical hyzer
Yep.
that flips and then gets right late.
Oh. It's just I don't have anything that flippy anymore in my bag.
I do.
That's nice.
I have kept these in my bag pretty much just for these two holes, 16
Yep.
and 17. So this thing I'm going to throw there and it'll flip right over and still like cut roll. This is Te
That's
Waka
nice.
Waka.
Wow.
It's up there. It's putting.
As called. It
Yeah.
did almost try and get back to cut roll.
I didn't even give it enough hyzer somehow. I'm going to throw this one, just trying to clear that other tee pad straight and flat.
Yep.
And then just let it fade left, almost
It's-
towards the other tee pad.
It's not that bad. I feel like I remember one of my shots last year in the tournament doing that same sort of thing. And you can definitely end up in the circle.
So if you just get like a random tree kick, that one kicked the wrong way, but you
Yeah.
can get one that kicks you a good direction.
Yep. All right, just gonna try and find a little chippy forehand Anheuser line here. Get up and down, hopefully. No. Well, one of a couple trees I could have hit, but not too bad an angle.
This was the best of the bunch. This is what, 40 feet, something like that.
Yeah,
It's solid. If you did this all 3 rounds,
you'd be all right.
You'd be, yeah, probably leading the field on this hole, to be honest. Nope. Not quite. There it is.
Yep.
3rd time's the charm. Tough birdie.
Certainly is. Some kind of random stroke separation could definitely happen at the end on these last couple.
Oh yeah. But if you get away with 3 pars on both 16 and 17, you're, like I say, you're so happy with that. So this is hole 17, 92 meters, 302 feet. This one's tough, just like the last one. If I were to describe the optimal shot, it would again be like a knife hyzer that flips up and then late starts turning. You can also throw like a forehand down the left side, but it's literally just throwing it at a wall of trees. So it's not really much fun to do. I think that right side is definitely the play. Forehand actually works well, just like the last hole. I saw Francis go forehand zone yesterday.
Oh,
And
nice.
he parked it with that, so
Yep.
it can definitely work. You just got to have a really solid, smooth forehand.
Yeah, we do have a Mando on the right, but
Yes.
it's pretty far in there.
It's
so
pretty much just to prevent, well, to prevent you playing off into this field that's on the right here.
sort of, but I also think it's to prevent any kicks out from playing just easy around.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah,
like,
that's what I
yeah.
That was going to be all right. It was too far left. And that's
It's
why I
tough.
hit the
I'm kind
trees.
of, I don't have as flippy a disc as you right now in my bag, so I'm kind of just trying to play straight down the gap and fade left the whole way.
Oh, yeah.
Because I caught the edge of the circle in my one practice round doing that, so.
Yeah, when I played skins
not too
last
bad.
year, I almost aced it with that disc.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can definitely get there with it. It's just actually doing it.
I can envision the line for sure. Oh my gosh. All right. Isn't disc golf fun?
It is sometimes. Here we go.
Yes. Oh, no.
Last tree. Last tree. I'll go one last one. There it is.
Oh.
Go in.
Okay.
Caught a late tree, but
Yep.
that's in the circle.
I will try that too.
And I do actually have a second, so I'll try.
That's sadly the best of my shots. All right, my best one landed over here, the forehand at the end. Long putt. Should just be a par. Made it out to the Open.
Yeah, this is pretty solid. It's so rare to see a birdie on this hole that you'd be happy. It's a good thing we threw awful shots off the tee, just so you guys can feel how hard it is to birdie. So it adds weights to the good shots.
Okay, final hole, hole 18, par 4, 204 meters, 670 feet. We have the basket is essentially straight that way, and we need to play up to and around a mando tree that is straight in front of us, maybe, let's see, it says 110 to the landing zone on the tee sign, so something like that. You can play distance if you want to. I think I'm gonna play a fairway driver. Just try and push it straight past that smallest tree out there, and then fade a little bit at the end, and then you kind of are approaching an island green out there at the end of the hole. So you just kind of have to position yourself well so you can attack the island in the best way possible with the wind and such.
I think I'm just gonna throw this.
Going mid?
Just mid, yeah.
Yeah.
Tasty Kuotuku.
Yep.
I threw that the other day and it seemed to be good, so hopefully I can replicate
I think the mid will work well. I don't mind missing a little long.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be too close to the mando. We'll see. That's going to be a good test, actually.
The only thing about going fairway is you just get more skip.
The big skip on that scares me a little bit. At the moment, it feels like the right play, but not be. Nice stable mid.
If that's far enough, that's not making the out of bounds.
Yeah,
left.
exactly. And that's kind of the only thing for me that scares me is if I'd rather go out of bounds long almost than come up short.
Yeah.
What is the rule? If you go out of bounds, are you at the drop zone, or is it drop zone only miss mando?
Normal OB.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'd rather go OB long where my approach is going to be simpler.
Well, here are some other options. I'm going to try going through those trees with something a little more fast and a little more stable.
Okay.
And then almost skipping into the landing zone.
Yep.
I think if I can throw this not into that tree, that would have been all right.
Yeah, I'm going to try the mid, see where it puts me, at least. Got that a little high, but it got some flip.
We'll see.
It's going to be pushing the mando.
There is a second landing zone.
There is?
Around the corner, past the mando.
Oh, you're talking about the little bubble out part?
Yeah.
I don't think you can really get to a good spot there.
No, I don't think it's accessible, but I'm
Yeah.
going to try throw this shot, see if I can stall it backwards almost.
Yep. I talked to Steve. The reason he said he put that in was
It's just for the layup for AMs. and
the
stuff.
layup for AMs and shorter throwing players.
But if I can go spike, I think I could get there. To my eye, that looks like it made the mando, but it's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
And then the other aggressive play is just big spike hose over the right side trees. Yeah, that just got caught up.
That was going surprisingly well in my mind. I just don't see the line quite, but it seemed to go well until that last bit.
Yeah. This upshot is tricky. It's right there.
It is.
That's what's so tantalizing about it. Go straight, Taupo.
Okay.
I don't like having to swing over these barriers at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think hyzer either way is all that nice to throw. it's up there. I'll go one more just to see if I actually like the hyzer at all. That's the issue.
Yep.
If there was no banners or anything, I think that shot skips up to parked. So this is where my drive landed trying to go for this second landing zone. As you can see, it's just like, it's too far backwards to access with a driver off the tee. It's fun to try though.
Yep.
But yeah, no point. You come up short of this green. There's two different places you could be going.
Yep.
That's what this OB demarcation line is for. So this side of the line, I believe, goes to drop zone 1.
Yes.
And then you're essentially rethrowing. And if you're past it, this is the line you have to make it past to go to drop zone 2, which is just up there.
Yes.
So, interesting rule.
Yeah, I had honestly never heard of this before, and I think it is something that should be utilized a lot more. I think this is exactly what a lot of players on the Pro Tour have been looking for, of like, if you throw a really, really bad shot, you're going back and being heavily penalized. And if you throw a shot that's almost good, but still OB, you're still penalized, but you have a chance to save. And so it really separates a very bad throw from a bad throw. And I think it's a unique rule and cool to see that we're testing it out here. I mean, I would assume it's been played before, but again, like,
don't know where.
in the disc golf universe of like Pro Tour and stuff like that, I don't know if it's been attempted as of recent. So I think this will be new to a lot of people watching this video.
So this will also be a really interesting opportunity, because if you're in the lead, you can go putter off the tee.
Yep.
You can then smoke a driver hyzer long onto the road.
Yes.
So that's your second and third, and then have a layup and make an easy bogey.
Yep.
So if you have 2 shots on the person, or 3 shots, you can utilize that to your advantage to guarantee that you win the tournament.
Certainly. And one of my comments to Steve, the tournament director, was that I think in the future, perhaps this demarcation line could become just kind of a secondary circle so that you're not able to do exactly that. I don't know. It's interesting, but I think you're right. That's the type of rule that, you know, when Simon went over the top at D-Glow back in the day, he just went OB long because it was just take it where you last were in bounds, and he just smoked a drive and took an easy tap in 3 on a hole instead of messing around with the island. I think we're in a similar boat here if the strokes are shaking out the right way.
And I think this also highlights the importance of the Mando. I was just thinking there for a second, how can I take advantage of this? Because if you could throw into this OB off the tee, you could then advance to that drop zone. But if you throw immediately off the tee towards this OB, you miss the Mando first. And they've done really well to put the OB line in the right place, or the Mando line in the right place, so that any shot attempting to try cross here without first getting to the landing zone number 1 doesn't work.
Yep. I was going to make that comment with your drive that you were really trying to push to the secondary kind of short island portion, and say if you could somehow figure out a way to get all the way past this demarcation line, you could go to that drop zone. But it's just not possible with the way the Mando's placed. If they placed it 1 tree shorter, it's possible, but
it would definitely be
it would take
trying.
A Corey level rip, at least as far as players at this tournament are concerned.
Or
I
just
think.
a raging right to left.
Yes, that too. Anyway, interesting new rule.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how it plays out in the tournament, but yeah, let's make a couple final putts and then we'll see you off.
I'm so glad I have stiff Takapus.
Yeah.
Feel this. This just feels like normal atomic now.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's a different plastic. That's the stiffest run you can get.
Yeah, that's wild.
New Zealand UV is...
It's crazy, yeah, even my putters. I wish, okay, bag advancement thing here. I got to shout out my sponsor, Renew Disc Golf. They should 100% put in a little cooling pocket where it can keep the putters like completely out of the shade or out of the sun, and then they can stay a little cooler, because I think that would be kind of nice.
I think coming from Wisconsin yourself and me from the south of the South Island, we both know a warming pocket is far better than a cooling one.
Yes.
I think the issue of cold discs is far worse than warm discs.
I would agree.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I try to get stiffer runs and stiff putters, is just so it holds up in summer.
Yep, yep, exactly. The winter though, I'll soften up on my plastic in the winter sometimes too.
I just don't play.
Fair enough. I come down to New Zealand in the winter. That's what I really do.
Yeah, true.
That's the easy way to go.
Right, if you're still watching, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe, I guess. I should probably try start this YouTube channel, you know, get some more content out.
Yeah, we'll try and get a few more things rolling. I feel like there's some other video ideas too, beyond just practice rounds that we could throw together quickly, maybe even a little quicker than this.
Yeah, and just generally speaking, I think I should try, you know, do some more coaching, do some more, I don't know, teaching on my YouTube channel, and this is a good place to start, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like, well, you're on his channel, so you know who he is, but I feel like there's not enough people in the States who know the name Levi Stout, and I think they will soon, and they're starting to see it, but it's going to be cool this year, so I'm looking forward to watching you all season competing out there, wherever.
Yeah, sweet. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, go subscribe to Eli, subscribe to me. Please, please! And if you haven't already, go follow me on Instagram. And Eli, what's your Instagram?
Swansen Disc Golf.
I'm sure we'll.
Yeah, we'll do all the links and all the things, and yeah,
YouTube
we're YouTubers. Hashtag
Hashtag
something or other.
selfie. So yeah, see you later.